Hey guys, what is up? Zero here, and welcome to Fruits of the Literature Club, Chapter 4. What's she laughing at?
I'm just happy right now.
Yes, Chapter 4 is now here. You're probably wondering, Zero, where did you get this? And I will tell you that me and Monika received a special copy from our good old buddy pal Eagle, the creator of Fruits. He decided to give us an early copy of it. So yeah, and that also explains why I asked you guys in a poll earlier, like a while ago, which route you would like to see first, and Monika surprisingly won that poll. To be honest, now I know the evidence that I need to show when people say that my channel is just a bunch of Natsuki fans. Because clearly, there is a very diverse amount of you. Some of you,
Yeah.
I've seen comments. Some of you like Yuri, some of you like Sayori, some of you like Monika. Like, it's very different, and I like that. I like that we're all diverse here. There's probably a majority of Natsuki, but I like to see that there's other people who enjoy the other girls too. So yeah, that's nice. It's good. Good. Anyway, I'll stop rambling. Let's go and let's see what happens. So, I'm gonna give you a little rundown for the people who may have forgotten. None of you probably have forgotten what happens to Monika. So, we'll see, you know? Let's go. Monika and I start to walk down an emptier than expected sidewalk towards downtown. She does look beautiful in her outfit. I can't really place my finger on it, but ever since she became my girlfriend, I see her differently. I continue my thoughts while walking casually next to Monika. But something rips me from the inner depths of my conscious. There she is! A black sedan with tinted windows starts to drive up to us. The back passenger windows roll down and a man reaches out of it with a handgun. What the hell? Thinking quickly as he aims the weapon at Monika and interrupt the line of sight between him and Monika. Huh? What's going? Get down, Monika! I shove her to the ground next to some newspaper machines in an effort to create cover. Next, I throw myself onto her as a shield. I hear a voice calling out to me. My side feels warm and damp. Where am I? The voice calls out to me once again. But I can't distinguish who it is or what it's saying. All of a sudden, I feel a sensation on my left side around my ribcage. At least, I think my ribcage. Pins and needles slowly cover my body, quickly turning into solid material. I'm lying on the ground. My head rests against the pavement, face first. Zero! I can barely hear Monika. She sits crouched above me, tears pouring from her eyes. All I can clearly hear is the sound of my heartbeat. The sound of my body desperately trying to keep the blood flowing. Zero, please, wake up! Trying as hard as I can to regain control of my arms, I manage to push myself off the ground a few inches. My right side follows the commands my brain sends to it fine, but my left side lags a bit. Ignoring all of the sudden pain that starts to overwhelm me, I roll my weight on my side so I can lie onto my back. Zero, can you hear me? Monika's saying something. I need to try to hear what she's saying. My mind refuses to focus on her voice. Trying my normal stress reduction exercises mentally, I manage to calm my heart rate and focus a bit more. Monika? You can hear me! Oh, thank God! Taking control of my body once more, I start to realize where I truly am. The pain in my side. I try to raise my head up to see what exactly is causing my pain. But when I look down, my fears are confirmed. I'm bleeding profusely out of my left side, around my kidney. Mother. Monika has a piece of cloth that looks to have been ripped in her hands. Those hands which are pressed against the hole in my body. Monika? Apply more pressure. I'm still bleeding. Of course. How do you feel? It hurts. Monika starts to suck air in and out of her mouth desperately. She's on the verge of breaking down completely. I I try to find words to comfort her, but none come to mind. Thinking just makes everything hurt worse. I just lie back and let Monika continue to hold my wound shut. Are those sirens I hear? I can't tell. My heartbeat slows even more. What is real? What isn't real? It feels as if everything in my mind is cloudy, prickly, and fake. Is Monika even here with me right now? Wait, why am I being surrounded by people? Get away from me. The men don't seem to listen, because the next thing I know, I'm being lifted onto something and put into a car. But wait! Though the doors are closed, I look and reach out to Monika. The people around me visibly argue with each other, then Monika steps into the car with us. I can't see much of where she is, but I feel her hand around mine. Dizziness starts to overtake me. I'm losing consciousness. Ah, so he did get shot.
Hey.
He just didn't die.
Yeah.
So there you go. Ah, that answers everyone's questions. Time to go home.
Yeah. Here we go.
Nah, let's proceed. So I'm assuming this is a flashback. Alright, this is where you're bunking, Zero. Interesting. Immediately walking over to the window, I peer around and survey the vantage point I was given. Were the locks tested? As far as I know, yes. Still looking around outside the window, peer off to the side and look at the rooftop sign above. What type of mechanism is mine? Just normal, not anything fancy. So you skimped out on me. Nice. Sighing in frustration, I turn around and face the older gentleman before me. What type of lock does Azuki have? The same as yours. Unacceptable. Change it. What to? HYT chain key. What is that? Help me grab my boxes and I'll show you. Opening one of the boxes is another few men bringing a mattress. I show the man a metallic lock. This lock is a rare deadbolt knob mechanism that has been modified to be more efficient. It uses a key that is more so a chain than a piece of metal. Why is that? Easy. It can't be picked. Only 3 people have the key to Azuki's room. Azuki, her father, and myself. Anyone else is prohibited from handling the keys at any time. I see. You certainly are taking this seriously. Your safety is my priority. It may seem like much, but if it wasn't needed, I wouldn't have been assigned this. Well, Central Branch did say you were the best. I hold up the lock and gently shake it towards him. This is to be installed immediately. I understand. I will call our locksmith and have... I raise my hand up to interrupt him. I will install this lock myself. Anyone else can sabotage it or copy the grooves of the pins. Oh, alright. I'll go inform Azuki you plan to perform maintenance on her room. Thank you. Gonna finish setting up my post here and then I'll be there. Setting up that lock took me about an hour. They are probably one of my least favorite locks in terms of ease of use. Especially since only 3 keys have been made. But they work. And they work well. A master locksmith could spend hours consecutively trying to pick this lock and have no luck. However, this model has been specially modified for situations like this. If I ever lose the key or were compromised, I have a fallback plan to get inside. Ashley always told me to have a plan, no matter what. Eventually, after I installed the lock, Azuki came home and started to ask questions about it. I wasn't in the mood to humor her little prods at over-worrying. I just told her to live with it and went back to my room to set up. This bed isn't half bad. It's comfortable, but not too soft. I'm able to comfortably lean against the wall and read my book. 30 minutes until the new year. Azuki's in her room for the night. And everything is calm. At least until the fireworks. I don't expect anyone to mass gunfire over the sound of the fireworks, but I still have to be concerned. Anything can happen. My training is to be prepared if and when anything happens. Quiet knocking on my door distracts me from my thoughts. Gently placing the book down on the bed to my left, I stand up and walk towards the door. Yo! I don't remember the voice I gave her.
I don't remember either.
Is she Monika or Sayori? Which voice do we
I
give
think
her?
I think it was a mixture of both.
How did I do that?
I don't know.
Hey! Hey! What do you want? I kind of wanted to talk to you about something. Is that okay? I guess. I move aside from the door and walk back to the bed. Suzuki closes the door behind her and sits right beside me. I sit in silence and wait for her to talk, but she doesn't. Talk. Remember how I kind of gave you a hard time about the lock earlier? Yep. You fought with me for like 20 minutes straight. Yeah, sorry about that. I just feel that you're always doing so many unnecessary things for me. It's my job to do those things. If I don't, and you get hurt, I fail. I appreciate that. And I appreciate you. No one has ever gone the lengths to have for me. No one has ever gone to the lengths you have for me before. Not a fact. And I guess the majority of the boys you prowl around with don't know shit about how to treat a lady. No, even I don't at times. I mean, yeah, sometimes you are an ass. But from what you have told me, you were raised like this ever since you were younger, right? Correct. Ever since I was taken from my bastard of a father, I was raised to be a completely different person. Pieces eventually just fell into place after a while. Oh! I'm glad they did. If it wasn't for that, we wouldn't have ever met. And I might have some jackass as my guard. You still technically have one. Shut up! You're special to me. And for the record, you totally aren't a jackass. Granted, you may be a little dense at times. The hell do you mean dense, woman? You don't pick up cues a girl gives you. It's actually really cute at times. Kind of like how you've never had a girlfriend before. What'd you say, punk? Mizuki giggles and gently hits my arm. But ultimately, I'm really glad to have you. You know, if I didn't care about you, I would have dropped this damn assignment during my renewal date, right? When was that? Last month. It was fully my choice, too. So, you're stuck with me for a little while longer. Yay! Mizuki squeals and wraps her arms around me. Normally, I would have shoved her off of me and started berating her. But right now, I'll allow it. It's almost become a habit for her to randomly do it. As long as it's just us, that is. If we're in public and I'm focused, I won't let the woman lay a damn finger on me. But when we're alone, she does get all touchy-feely. She just hugs me randomly and always stays close to me. But not in the way that would be when protecting her. I try to lie to myself and say I don't care about Izuki. That way, if anything happens to her, I won't be as emotionally attached. But when I lie to myself, that's exactly what it is. It's a lie. I care about Izuki. And if she and I weren't in this position, I wouldn't have as many reservations as I have now. Izuki releases me from her hug and stares at me. Her sparkling eyes being the only things I can focus on. Those are some nice eyes. But like, they're a mixture of green and light blue. That's a nice touch. But like, what's that color? Cyan? I think it's cyan. I don't know. I think that's what the color is. The smell of her perfume gently fills the air. Damn it! Why does she make me feel like this? Zero? Mm-hmm. I want to spend the rest of this year with you. I want us to celebrate the new year. Together. There are things a woman says and does to indicate to a man that she loves them. Which can be giving her body and soul to them. I'm not dense as Izuki says. I just ignore the cues girls give me. But it's been getting increasingly harder to ignore Izuki when she does this. And tonight, it's on a whole other level. This isn't something I can ignore. I wouldn't mind spending the night with her. Maybe this is a sign that, after all, I can be happy. Izuki, I'd love to. Thank you. Izuki takes off her jacket and drops it onto the floor. We both lean in and our lips meet. I lie Zuki down to the bed and take the dominant position. Oh my! They are about to fuck. My heart going in overdrive mode. Slowing, losing our clothes, and intertwining our bodies, the new year approaches. Both of us reach the culmination of our lovemaking as the clock strikes midnight. The roar and booms of the fireworks mask our noises and help bring in the new year. Jesus!
Oh, wow.
We fucked! Woo! Start of a new year!
Great.
With Izuki fast asleep beside me, I lean up and check outside from the window. The fireworks have begun to die down. It is long before the rest of the land grows silent and rests. And as of now, it is my time to rest. Getting back under the blankets of Izuki, I rest my head against my pillow and close my eyes. I sleep. Ma'am? What is it? You have an important page. I'm kinda busy, don't you think? Can it wait? I'm afraid not. It's about 4219's health status. What? What do you mean health status? Oh shit, yeah, Julia's like, excuse me? Jesus Christ. Zero, what the hell have you gotten yourself into now? Miyuki, please ready my car and a coffee. Of course, ma'am. Oof. She's like, oh my god, what do you mean you've been shot? What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Zero, oh my god. Monika? Huh? Oh! You're Zero's guardian, right? Yes, where is he? He's down the hall. They won't let me in. You have a lot of blood on you. What exactly happened? Here, take a seat and I'll tell you. So it was completely random? Mm-hmm. I see. How many times was he shot? I don't know. There was a lot of blood on his side. And I tried to put pressure on it to stop it from bleeding. I wish there was more I could do to help him. I'm sure you did everything you could. Give me a minute. I'm going to go check on him. Jesus Christ, Zero. I better not see what I fear. To be fair, Monika, I probably would have died if you weren't there, because you would not be there to close my wound. Probably would have bled out and died. Opening the wing door, I'm surrounded by an atmosphere that sends a chill down my spine. The heart rate monitor rhythmically beeping across the room alerts me to Zero's bed. I hesitantly walk towards the curtain that blocks the view and move it. Oh my god. Zero is in bed, head off to the side, blood stained on the hospital gown he's wearing. Wrapping a hand around my mouth to cover my gasp, I turn away. Damn, am I that ugly? What? Zero lifts his head off the pillow and looks towards me. The whites of his eyes are barely visible. They're bloodshot. You look all dressed up. Was my death really that much of an occasion? Don't say that! God, not right now. I turn my head away from Zero and stop the stinging in my eyes from turning into tears. Where's Monika? She's outside. I'll bring her in soon so she can see you. Zero groans and tries to sit himself up, although he fails and slides back down, wincing visibly. Seeing him in pain worries me. I've known this kid ever since Ashley and I pulled him out of a horrible trafficking operation, and rarely have I ever seen him wince or show that he was in pain. He's more of a person who would suffer in silence than ask for help. So this sight is very concerning to me. Listen, I know this is too soon, but we need to talk about what happened. Yeah, I get it. You're not doing this as someone who cares. You're just only doing your job. I know. Hey, don't say that. You know I care for you. I've watched out for you ever since Ashley died. I wonder what she would have done if she was here. She'd probably cry, slap you, and then start screaming. I swear that woman was bipolar. Only when it came to you. Anyone else? She would have just walked away without saying anything. He shrugs his shoulders and looks back out the window. That's an answer I give. Nah. I don't know. I should probably ask him how he's feeling. Zero may be extremely strong and reserved, but that doesn't mean he doesn't have emotions or feelings. The thought of him expressing those leave a very sick feeling in my stomach, but it's the right thing to do. He could have died today. Knowing our last interaction was not as lighthearted as I wanted, it makes me a little sad to think about that being the very last time speaking to him. So, how are you feeling? The IV they got me on makes me comfortable. Other than that, I feel fine. You don't have to lie to me. I grab a chair and sit down next to the bed. It's okay to tell me if it hurts. What are you doing, woman? I take one of my hands and place it on his. I'm just trying to make sure you're okay. Listen, Julia, I've been through this several times before. I'm fine. Are you sure? Yes, for God's sakes, woman. It's going to take a lot more than 2 stray rounds to bring me down. I see. So it was only twice. Mm-hmm. Nothing too bad damage-wise, I just lost a lot of blood. Yeah, I saw Monika. She has blood all over her. Wait, she does? Why hasn't she, like, gone home or something? Isn't the answer obvious? Eh? She's worried about you. I mean, it's not like you got shot or anything right in front of her. That would just be too much for a girl like her to handle. And my voice raised a bit out of irritation. Oh no, that's she's talking. Fuck. And then my voice raised a bit out of irritation. Zero's so insensitive at times. He expects to be forgotten like he never made an impression at all. But you'll learn eventually that when you have a girlfriend, it just isn't possible. She's right. It's really hard. Whatever you say. Now on to the real information. Something like this just doesn't happen randomly to you. Did you notice anything strange before the shooting? None. The car was black. Looked like a sedan, and I didn't recognize the man who pulled the gun. And that's basically it. Any reason why someone would try and kill you or Monika? Thinking about it, I'm not here in this town. No one knows who I am. And Monika is just as innocent as anyone else. Are you sure about that? What are you getting at? Nothing specifically. It's just that if someone wasn't trying to kill you, they were probably going after Monika. I'm still on the money that it's because she looks like Izuki.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem likely. But yeah, I guess we should keep all possibilities open. Zero shifts in the bed and winces slightly. Any permanent damage? Does it matter? Yes? I need you at top shape. I'll be in top shape after this anyway. I see. Just focus on recovering. I'll pull camera records and see if I can get the license plate of that vehicle. Go for it. Let me know what you find. As I stand up to leave, Zero reaches out and grabs my wrist. Huh? Get me out of here quickly. I'll see what I can do. Monika wants to see you, so I'm gonna tell the staff to let her in. Thank you, Jules. You haven't used that nickname since you were little. Hearing him use that nickname nearly brings me to tears. I had his cute little eyes looking out to me, cheering Jules as he ran to hug me. This little boy has turned into such a monster. But a monster that we all need. Not saying another word, I leave the room and retrieve Monika. Julia leaves the room with an odd expression on her face. She's had those ever since she came in here. It'd be a lie if I said I wasn't concerned. Then again, who am I to question? I'm the one who took bullets for Monika, which nearly cost me my damn life. But honestly, it was needed. I wasn't going to sit there and let someone hurt her. My instincts kicked in. Monika opens the door and walks inside, her face red and scared. I gently raised my arm up and waved to her. Hey, Monika.
Zero?
You're awake! She practically runs over to me. Her arms reach out to me, but stop inches from making contact with me. Right, I shouldn't hug you right now. You're still in a lot of pain. Don't worry about it too much. What matters is that I'm alive. Yeah. I don't even know what happened. All of a sudden, you're telling me to get down, and then I hear a lot of gunshots. Then you're on the ground next to me bleeding. You took those bullets for me. I don't know how I could ever repay you. Just don't worry. I wasn't going to let anyone hurt you. But it nearly cost you your life. And if I lost you, I don't know what I would have done. Am I really that important? You're more important than you think. Monika averts the topic and tries to change it immediately. How do you feel? I'll be fine. Just a flesh wound. I'm glad to hear. Monika sits down on the chair next to the bed and places her hands on mine. Only now do I notice that she's covered in blood. And it's mine. All of a sudden, visions of what I can remember and the image of her panicking over me flash before my eyes. She looked scared, frantic, worried that I was going to die. She ripped off a piece of her own clothes to help stop my bleeding. As a result of that, she became covered in my blood. Only now does it become evident at how much stress Monika was put through. A new heavy feeling overcomes my stomach. Monika lowers her head and looks down to the neatly cleaned marbled flooring. Don't worry too much. Things could have gone a lot worse. I'm just happy that you're alive. That's all I care about right now. Her voice cracks and shakes as her watery eyes fight to produce more tears. I place my hand on hers and tighten my grip. Monika leans forward and wraps her arms around me. She rests her head against my shoulder, which becomes damp quickly from her tears. Ignoring the stinging in my side, I endure the pain and hug her back. Deliberating in my mind, I decide to inform Monika's father about this incident. This is something that Monika isn't really prepared to explain. But since I've been through this more than once, it's best if I just do it for her. I just need to recover as much as I can first. Oof. We gotta recover, lads. Yeah. We're gonna do time skip. It's been 5 years.
Oh god.
I'm a paraplegic.
Oh no.
They didn't shoot my kidney, they shot my fucking kneecap. Sorry, I was drinking stuff. I had to do different voices and it hurt a little bit. Oh, Julia's voice didn't hurt. It was weird though, because I made where my voice go down. It was weird. Hum of the elevator just barely manages to drone out the god-awful music that plays lowly. I always severely despise the elevator music. The sun is just barely coming up, and it gives the glass elevator's view a much more inspirational aesthetic. I'm on my way up right now. I should be finished in a little bit, about 10 minutes ETC. Good. Take it easy up there. I don't plan to cause any problems. Yeah, well, you have a habit of being in the middle of problems. It's only been a week since you're in the hospital. Not like I could ask you to do this for me. I mean, I could, but you won't. Let's go over one last thing. Huh? What isn't okay for me to tell him? Anything you couldn't tell Monika. Got it. Call me when you're done. Lowering the phone in my pocket, I wince and try to stand fully straight. God damn it, my side hurts. I grit my teeth as hard as I can and fix my bearing. The elevator door opens and I walk inside of a moderately sized waiting room with a single brown desk in the middle. A good-looking middle-aged woman sits at the desk, staring at me the entire time I approach her. Explaining my appointment with the secretary, she points down a small hall with a very ornate door being the destination. Ornate hand moves under the desk. It isn't more than a few seconds later they hear a small buzz and the sound of a metallic lock toggling. Controlled access door. Nice. The office I walk into is a very lush and furnished one. Looks similar to Julia's office. You must be Zero. A man that doesn't look older than mid-30s walks out from the side of the room towards the desk. His black suit, white undershirt, and red tie being the exact outfit I'd expected him to wear. I mean, I am at his office. Yes. You must be... Monika's father, yes. I spoke to Miss Julia about your arrival. He places a cup of coffee down onto a fancy coaster that rests on the desk. Normally I'm too busy to meddle in such matters as this, but it involves my daughter, and Miss Julia was very pressing about our meeting. Before we start our discussion, may I offer you a cup of coffee? That doesn't sound half bad. Monika's father walks over to a coffee maker resting on a side counter and retrieves me a cup of coffee. As he does, I take a seat at his desk. So firstly, how is my daughter? She's safe and sound. I made sure of that. So I heard. Was that at the expense of your own health? I make a gesture to my side. Correct. Took 2 rounds to the torso. I apologize for that, but thank you for protecting my daughter. It definitely came as a shock to me when I received the call from Miss Julia. Monika wanted to call you herself and tell you, but her phone was broken that day. Completely understandable. You know, I actually have a few questions for you, that is, if you don't mind me asking. He leans back into his chair and places his hands together on the desk. One of the reasons I'm here is to inform you. Go ahead. Kinda want to get the elephant out of the room. Why exactly is a young man like you the one telling me all of this? Shouldn't a proper liaison like a police officer be more fitting? I gently rest my cup of coffee on a coaster and then lean forward. Because my Aunt Julia is a senior investigator for the local PD. She can't travel due to her responsibilities, so I asked to come in lieu of her. And considering I was the one who was with your daughter at the time of the incident, I want to help the investigation as much as I can. I see. What are some of the things I can help you with? Monika's father looks into my eyes in genuine concern. Hear me out when I say this, sir. You're a very powerful man. You make a lot of money. And you have the capacity of influence. I have reason to believe that the shooting was not random. You mean like it was orchestrated? Yes. One of the reasons I suspect this is because of your position. That... She trails a sentence off for a moment before finishing. You might be right about that. Monika's father looks off to the side with an emotional pain stinging across his face. But there is also a possibility that it was entirely random. That is why I'm here. Sir, is there anyone who doesn't like you enough to the point where your daughter could be an asset to them? Huh? Does anyone have a grudge against you? One that would be so intense they would intend to hurt your own blood to weaken and intimidate you? He doesn't respond for a moment, visibly pondering. No. As much as I care for Monika, I don't ever bring her up while I'm conducting my business. It is just bad practice. I see. You certainly seem to know a lot of good questions to ask. Almost as if you've done this before. I have just done a lot of thinking about this. I mean, I am the one who got shot. The knowledge of why this even occurred is what I want. Alright, I understand. A few more questions, if you may? I don't have anywhere to be, so take as much time as you need. You're Monika's father. She's told me great things about you. I'm glad I've met you, just not under these specific circumstances. Speaking of which, she did mention to me that there was a boy she had met. I won't go into much detail, but please correct me if I'm wrong. Is that boy you? Correct, sir. I just started going to the same school as Monika a few months ago. She even convinced me to join an extracurricular club that she manages. A club? Yes, the literature club. Has she not mentioned it to you before? I must not have paid much attention. I thought she was vice president of the debate and treasury clubs. She was, but not anymore. Are you two dating? Kind of wish that question was asked a little later. You know, after all this blows over. But yes, sir, we are dating. I see. So you're one of the many boys that quest for my daughter. Quite the contrary, sir. Monika was the one to quest after me. Huh? No way! Wait, I remember this one time where she wrote a poem that literally described me and pretended it didn't. It was actually really nice. That's something new. I haven't really seen or heard of my daughter liking any boys before. So this is quite stunning to hear, haha. Indeed. Enough funny talk for now. We have things to discuss. Absolutely. I think that's all for now. Thank you for everything. Thank you for being understanding. Oh, and one more thing. You seem like a good kid. I appreciate how much you've done for my daughter. She'll be kept safe. I promise you. We shake hands and end our meeting. It's done. Alright, I'm down here waiting. Be there in a minute. He acted as if he knew about me. What did you tell him, Julia? Don't worry about it. He's been informed. Now we go back home and do our jobs. Oh, and get me a coffee from the lobby on your way out. Jesus Christ, woman. Monika's father seems like an upright gentleman.
Yeah.
Hello? Hi, Monika. Oh, Sayori. What are you doing here? I came to see how you were doing. We've been worried about you since that day. You're such a sweetheart, Sayori. Thank you. You want to come in? Sure. Okay, we get to see Sayori Monika time. So how's Zero? He's recovering. He's actually still out visiting and talking with my dad. Oh, I remember you telling us that. Are you sure he's okay to go? You sure he's okay to go so soon? Your dad is really far away, and Zero's only been out of the hospital for like a day. Oh my god, a day? I see. Yeah, I know.
Don't look at her face. She's like, yeah, he is.
And I'm pissed about it.
I'm pissed about it.
I said my dad can wait a bit, but he didn't just want to stay in there any longer. He can be very stubborn. Yeah, he is. What a stubborn person. Unlike me, non-stubborn. How dare you?
I mean, we're both stubborn.
We are. You're more stubborn though. Take that.
No, we're both equally stubborn.
Actually, I think I'm more stubborn. To be honest. If we're being real here, I think I'm more stubborn than you.
How?
I just am. Like, I have the feeling that I am.
Okay.
Okay, I mean, I'm not gonna sit here. I'm not arguing with that. You wanna
You're gonna be stubborn about this shit? No.
You wanna be stubborn about who's more stubborn? I'm more stubborn. God, tell me about it. At least it's not for bad things. What do you mean? Well, when he was shot, he kept trying to get up as if he was perfectly fine. He resisted the paramedics when they took him out of the ambulance and into a room. I swear, it's like he's used to ignoring pain or something. Yeah. It's like he was made to save you. But no matter what, I'm glad he saved you. He is a good friend. Very. I'm glad to be his girlfriend. And I'm thankful for everything he's done. That's so cute! Well, there's something I've been wondering. What is it? Have you heard anything back from the police about who tried to kill you guys? No, not any news. I'm actually really scared because of it. I see. Oh, you can come live at my house for a bit if you're scared to be alone. It would be like a really fun long sleepover. I appreciate that a whole lot, Sayori, but I don't think they'll be necessary. Oh, right. You have Zero to stay over. Zero, however, did say that he's keeping in contact with his police representative. And they gave him an officer he can call for updates and stuff since he was shot. That's great! On a brighter note, are you excited we're on vacation now? Actually, yeah! I still would like everyone from the literature club to meet up once every week. So the club doesn't go away. That would be fun! Here we go to the beach sometime and read poems there as the waves sparkle behind us. That's a really great idea, Sayori. Hey, we just played Summertime. Oh wait, this is an actual beach though. Oh woo.
Oh, real beach.
I mean, summertime had a pool. Pools are better. Don't at me.
No, they're not.
I mean, beach have sharks.
What? A beach isn't gonna let you walk into the water filled with sharks.
That's what you think. Sharks can show up at any time.
If there's sharks at the beach, they will say no, you can't go in.
Yeah, but there's still shark attacks at the beach.
Oh my god.
See?
Oh yeah, way out in the ocean.
No, at beaches there are shark attacks.
Yeah, way out in the ocean.
No, way out, but like that, but like you're acting like, oh, that can't happen. It can.
A shark isn't gonna beach itself to attack you.
I know in the water. I didn't mean like. He's not gonna go on the sand and be like. Rah, 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 rah. He's moving left and right on the sand like raw.
He's like flipping around like trying to bite
It's
you.
like Magikarp.
Oh my god.
I know that. I mean, like in the water of the beach, sharks can get you.
Shark attacks aren't
And
as
like
common
jellyfish. What about jellyfish, huh?
If there are if there are sharks or anything dangerous around the beach, you do know that there's people who supervise beaches,
I know,
right?
but jellyfish, they can't supervise jellyfish.
What do you mean they can't supervise jellyfish?
We'll talk about this later. We're fucking in a conversation about beaches.
Okay. Beaches are better. Conclusion.
You're getting me all excited. I love the beach. Oh wow, that's fitting.
See, she agrees.
Come to think of it, I wonder what you would look like in a swimsuit. Many others do as well. It's alright, Monica. We already saw it. It looked pretty 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Like 0. Exact. No. Knew it. Finally. Julia overdramatically yawns and stretches next to me. Our train finally screeches to a stop, pulling into the station that leads us home. Get up! I want to get off this train already. Woman, give me a damn second. I'm not exactly the quickest to stand up right now. Oh, right. Sorry. Managing to get off the train and stiffen my back, I look around the area for any familiar faces. None. My car's over here. We both walk down the unnecessarily long and steep staircase that I didn't notice until now. Every step brings a new wave of pain through my body. Yeah, thanks Julia for picking the goddamn stairs. When we near her car, Julia pulls out a pack of cigarettes from her pocket. Give me a minute before we get in. You're smoking again? Don't worry about it. You know you're going to ruin that perfect body of yours there, Julia. You know, you're the reason I smoke, right? I shrug nonchalantly and lean against the car next to her. So, where's the file you had for me? Huh? Which file? The results of the license plate search from the cameras in the street? Don't know what you're talking about. Woman, are you going to tell me about it and then forget about it a few days later? How are you going to tell me about it and forget about it a few days later? You forgot too. I was in the hospital, for God's sake. I have at least a decent excuse. And it's definitely a better one than, oh, you forgot too. That doesn't even excuse you from originally not telling me. Ugh. Relax, I was just messing with you. Sure. Jesus, you're such a tight ass. You tease me all the time, and when I do it to you, get all pissy. Unlike the knot in your panties, untie the knot in your panties. They're yours. I don't know how. This fucking kid. Did you say something? I said I might as well tell you. Sure. Julia walks over to the driver's side of the car, opens it, and retrieves a small envelope. She slides it across the hood towards me. Isn't a local plate? It isn't even a valid registration. The registration is expired. It has been for a few years. The plate was also in the front bumper, not the back. As for the passengers, the cameras installed were not good enough quality to really get any identifiable features. That's fine. I remember who I saw in the car. You do? Thanks for this, Jules. I think it'll be useful. Don't mention it. I'm not supposed to even be giving you this information. I bet the city didn't want to give up that CCTV, did they? Oh god, no. They fought tooth and nail over it. But in the end, we have our connections and we get what we need for our jobs. Good. What are you planning to do about that girl? We have to keep her safe, obviously. If this wasn't an attack on me, it was on her. And her father was not much use at all regarding information. The man doesn't mention his daughter wherever he is. Yeah, you mentioned that earlier. It's kind of messed up. He barely recognizes how much of a success she has become, or how much she's applying herself at her studies. Sound like someone familiar? Oh, shut up! But I am happy to hear that you found yourself a special girl. Maybe she can turn you into a less abrasive kid. Oh, she's tried. I guess you just have a knack for protecting pretty girls, eh? What did you just say? Julia doesn't look at me. She keeps looking down at her pack of cigarettes. Izuki. They actually assigned me to Izuki for a reason. I was one of the few agents in the branch that got put on actual protection detail. The rest were just used for normal assignments. I recall. You did great with Izuki, too. But then... Let's not have this discussion right now. I understand. Can we leave the station now? Oh, right. See, a part of me wants to say she didn't die because she brought her up very easily. You know?
Yeah, I don't think she's dead.
Because something had to happen to her where maybe she moved to like a different location, I think. Because the thing is, it's like, there's no way she died and she just brought her up really fucking casually. Unless Julia's like a real asshole. Because like, she brought her up just like, fucking, Izuki. Like Julia, Izuki died. Why are you being so quick to bring her up?
Yeah.
But they do say, like, let's not talk about it, but it's probably because, like, he had a heartbreak, because obviously he loved her. So maybe it's like she moved to, like, a different location, like, it was really far away, so they had to, like, use different agents, and they couldn't use him. Or maybe they broke up.
Yeah.
I was like, I feel like she didn't die. I don't know. Unless she did die, and I get tricked. I don't know. We'll see.
I don't know. I don't think she died.
Mm-hmm. Julia and I get into the car, and the entire ride home, I look over the information Julia was able to get for me. The vehicle the shooters used is a black Honda Accord with tinted windows and common rims. However, the front passenger tire had a different rim than the other 3 tires. This indicates that the other 3 rims and tires were replaced. And most insurance companies don't replace only 3 wheels on a car. So that tells me they had to purchase the tires and rims from probably a local shop. The vehicle identification number matches with the make and model of the car. With all this and some extra footage from city cameras, I can find who these people are. And I will find these people. And I will kill them. Alright, I feel like this is the good place to stop the episode. It's been 48 minutes.
Okay.
So yes, we are back home. So, save. Also, yes, these are my saves, attempting to skip things. So yes. This is the save that I'll explain my saves. The save on the top right, since you guys can't see my mouse. That is the save that tells you which route you want to go down. And then my bottom left one was just the Monika one that I did for this video. And then the one in the bottom middle is the Natsuki save to load after we're done with the Monika route of this chapter. So yeah.
What about the other 2?
What do you mean? Those are just mess-up saves. Those are just me saving at choices that I thought mattered, but they really don't. They're just like, who do you want to show your poem to? And it's like, chapter 2 is where you actually get to choose who you want to be with. Those are chapter 1 choices that don't matter.
Oh.
So yeah, so far, pretty nice. And yeah. I guess Zero ended up getting shot, which I guess makes sense. And to be fair, I like how none of us really thought, you know, he could get shot, but he could also live the shots. Like, people live.
Why wouldn't he? I'm sitting here like, obviously they're both gonna live. Neither of them are gonna die. Obviously, like.
Well, see, Monika, you can't think of it like that, because then it's no fun. All right.
Well, like, how?
That's like going into a superhero movie and then being like, well, Batman's gonna win. So, like, we know Batman's gonna win. It's just the whole how he's gonna win.
Yeah.
And so it's like, you can't.
Still.
But don't think of it like that. You're being a killjoy.
I know, but the whole thing with
I
everybody
know.
was saying like,
Then
oh,
why?
shut up! I'm trying to talk. The whole thing with like this is people were thinking like OMC's gonna die or oh Monica's gonna die. People were thinking
I
that. And
don't
it's
think
like,
they
no, they're
legitimately
not.
thought they were gonna die, Monica. That wasn't like what they actually thought.
You never know.
I'm pretty sure most people were just joking, because obviously, yes, we know that they weren't gonna die. They're main characters. It's one of those things where it's like, oh no, they're in a really tough spot, you know? And so people are probably just joking, saying, they're fucking dead, you got shot. That's like, we all knew they were gonna survive. I was like, don't be a killjoy, be like, oh, obviously Superman's gonna win, guys. They have to make more movies.
Obviously, he's gonna be alive because chapter 5.
Like, that's like, obviously we know, but like, still, don't ruin the magic.
It's already gone.
Yeah, because you ruined it. You're mean.
Yeah, I am.
But anyway, to be fair though, because I never thought about that though. No one had like, because people were like, oh, what if he dodged the bullets or something like that. No one took into consideration, maybe he just got shot and lived, because, you know, people do get shot and live.
Yeah.
When you get shot, it doesn't mean you die forever. You can get shot and live.
Yeah.
Granted, I think most of the reason why some people thought that is because they probably thought the people who shoot you are probably going to get out and finish the job.
Yeah, what happened to them after? They just shot him and then drove away
It's a
really fast?
drive-by.
Like, what?
It's drive-by shootings. Basically, they shoot and then they drive
Oh.
away. They probably just assumed he was dead, so they drove off. Because they don't want, like, the cops or something to catch them or anything.
Huh, okay.
But yeah, that's an interesting little thing. We got to see Julia starting to warm up to us again. Julia's starting to get some feels. We got some more Izuki information. Apparently we fucked.
Yep.
We fucked Izuki, so that proving that we did have a romantic relationship with Izuki. So that's interesting. But we still do not know her whereabouts. I still think that she did not die. That is just my theory. I'm still on the side that she's not dead. Maybe something happened where they had to break up, or maybe she had to move to another location that was safer. Like, maybe the location she was in wasn't safe enough anymore, so they had to ship her out. They had to, like, transfer her out. She had to get a new transfer, and they had to transfer a new bodyguard for her. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Or maybe MC messed up. Maybe he messed up, and then he got fired from the Izuki case. Who knows? Maybe that's what happened. But yeah. Anyway, that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed. I don't know if the download link is exactly ready right now, but when it is, I'll probably, if I remember, I'll update the video with the download link. So yeah. Also, for everyone who might be confused, we will be recording Natsuki's route after Monika's route. Don't worry. For everyone who's gonna be like, Zero, where's Natsuki? Don't worry, we're recording it after
That's how they
Monika's.
sound.
What?
That's how they sound.
Yes. And,
Zero!
depending on how recording goes, if we finish both Monika and Natsuki's route before Saturday, we might record some of Sayori's route, and then, like, stream the rest. Like, depending on how fast this goes, because, I mean, I'm kind of interested in Sayori's route, yeah. And there's not really much other mods to play right now.
Yeah.
Well, like, obviously, we will have to go back to other mods eventually, but it's just like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, most likely, we'll probably jump to recording Sayori's route if it doesn't reach Saturday by that time. But yeah, who knows? Whatever. Anyway, that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed. This has been Zero. I was trying to think if I had anything else to say, but I don't. So yeah, this has been Zero.